All right. Welcome back to the Pink Hoodie Podcast. We have today here a special guest, one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
True.
He has a podcast called Alphabet Soup.
That is true.
He's a very funny guy.
Oh,
One of my friends. He's wearing a chain. Give it up for Andrew Brooks, everybody.
Oh, there's no applause. Put it in post.
Yeah. We'll play a Lady Gaga's applause.
I am not one of the four horsemen. You're gonna piss people off.
Okay. He's not one of the four horsemen.
No, my God, that show is Manny, Mike, Glessner, and Damien are the four
one of the
horsemen.
five horsemen.
No, I was the stable hand. I was just the host.
Yeah.
I'm not one of the horsemen.
Okay. How was that show?
That was amazing.
At the Harrisburg Comedy Zone.
Yeah, at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. We sold it out on pre-sale on Eventbrite
Okay.
before it even started, and it was 200 people.
Shout out to Eventbrite. Actually, no, because they take away people's money. But that's awesome, though. I wish I could come out that day. I was very sad that evening.
Oh, yes.
I definitely could have came out. But
You know what helps with being sad?
what?
Comedy.
It does.
It does. Nice distraction.
If only I would have
Thought that?
thought that at the time. But how have you been, man?
I'm fine.
How was the drive over?
It was shit.
Yeah, where do you live at?
York.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
I've
think
been
it's
there.
like 35 minutes
Okay.
from here. It's not a terrible drive itself. It's just that road 501 is a joke.
Yes, I've been driving that my whole life.
It's a joke. That
My whole
road
life.
is a fucking joke.
I've only had my license for 3 years, but my whole life.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
How old are you?
I was a late bloomer. Me and you are the same age.
Yeah, you got it at
23.
20.
I got it like 2 weeks before my 20th birthday.
Oh, wow. I got mine at 18, so I can't really judge.
Yeah.
I was a little late, too. I was still in high school, however.
Yeah.
But, man, I wish that sucked when I
was
got
a loser in high school.
it. Oh, me too.
Yeah.
When I got my license, it was so late in my senior year that I started driving to school. And I was like, what the fuck was I doing? I should have been doing this the whole time.
Yeah.
This is so much better
No,
than taking the bus.
I wish I could do that. I didn't have enough money, and my parents were like, we can give you some money for school, for college, or you can get a car. And I was like,
Car.
no, I chose school. I should have chose car.
You should have chose car.
Yeah.
Imagine you took the
Imagine
money.
how my life would have turned
Imagine
out.
taking the money for college and then not being able to get to the college because you don't have a car.
Yeah. My dad used to drive me to a Harrisburg area community college at 6 a.m.
Heck.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so just say wild shit.
You can say wild shit.
I know.
Hold on, say something.
Wild shit.
There we go. We're back. Sorry, we had brief technical difficulties because my computer is ass.
How old is that thing?
I
Not
got
that
it.
old. What does it have, like a 9th gen in there?
I don't know.
What's
Probably.
the sticker say?
Intel 8th gen.
8th gen. I was close.
We were just talking about sex.
Yeah. We were talking about safe words.
Safe words before
and
the
glass table girls.
audio got cut off. Yeah.
Yeah, when did it stop? What was the last thing?
We were talking about how I went to hack and was sleeping on the couches, and then I was
And
talking
then
about
a teacher. You thought a teacher wanted to fuck you, and then you were like, "Oh yeah, she's just being nice."
yes,
Yeah, and that's usually how. I mean, that's usually how that starts anyway.
yeah,
With anyone, is
with
usually
people
they're
trying
nice.
to be nice to have sex with you,
Yeah.
and then we
Yeah.
started talking about somehow about how girls like.
Well, yeah, because there are some people that'll be mean to you.
Hello, here, say something.
Hello.
All
Am I
right,
connected.
I think we're finally back.
Oh boy,
Here we go.
this one's gonna have a lot of editing.
Yeah. All right. So we were talking. Sorry about this. We disconnected like 3 times,
Yeah,
and
the mics are disassociating.
the mics are disassociating, just like me in rehab.
Just like me all the time.
Yeah. We were talking about
We were talking about people
How-
that
how late-
neg They call it negging.
Negging?
Yeah, it's the flirting you do that's intentionally mean.
Yeah.
You neg people.
You just, like, give them, like, mean, insulting compliments.
Mm-hmm. Backhanded compliments, and you say mean shit.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why it has a name now, because it's been around forever.
Yeah, negging sounds, like, more sexual.
It's
like I'm really into negging, because it sounds like pegging.
Important E in the English lexicon.
True.
It is real close.
I don't
know how many times somebody's been like, "Oh yeah, that person's a neg."
They're like,
they do a lot of negging. They don't say it's a dangerous word. I don't like dangerous. It needs to be something else, like a cunt.
Yeah,
that would work.
Do you know a lot of cunts?
Oh yeah, but I worked retail my whole life, so it's constant.
How was that? I worked sales briefly. I'm trying to get back into that.
You're trying to get back in?
I mean, I'm trying to get a job.
Just slack off.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Fuck work.
Me?
What?
You're saying that I should slack off?
Everybody. The American people. Let's let society crumble.
It's already doing that.
Fucking let's speed it up. I'm tired of this.
Yeah. Why don't you just jump off a roof or something?
I don't want to kill myself.
You just want everyone.
I want to loot stores.
You can do that now.
Yeah, but you just got to have like a riot.
We could start a riot. What should we riot for?
What's my riot for?
Yeah.
Is the hot mustard still at McDonald's?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's still there. I think it is. They took it away for a while. I did almost start a riot then.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you take hot mustard away?
I don't know.
It's the best one.
I'm not a big mustard guy.
Oh, mustard's my favorite.
I'm a big ketchup guy. Oh, my dad just walked past the door shirtless.
Oh, nice.
Distracts
me. I missed it.
He does walk around half naked a lot.
I was over at a friend's house one time.
There he goes. Oh, you missed him.
Damn it. It's like Bigfoot.
He is like Bigfoot.
I was at a friend's house one time, and I had spent the night because we were doing fat dabs all night and passed out.
I only do skinny dabs.
Fattest fucking.
I'm joking.
We were doing fat dabs all night, and I woke up the next morning and I had to shit. And there was only one bathroom. In this, it was an old house, and it was way out in the sticks. I only had one bathroom, and I went upstairs to use it, and my friend's mom was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Tim's dad is in there." I was like, "Oh, okay," and I waited until he came out. Maybe he had showered, but this grown 45-year-old man came out of the bathroom, knowing I was there, in just a towel that happened to be the smallest towel.
Yeah.
You could imagine, like a straight up hand towel wrapped around his waist. One breeze, one draft, and just, he may as well have been naked.
How old were you?
20.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
so
what
somewhat
are you
recently.
Doing? Yeah, like, what is this grown man doing?
Did he say anything to you?
Nope.
Was he like,
he thought it was completely normal.
Yeah.
To just walk around your son's friends with pretty much your cock hanging out.
Yeah. I've seen my dad's cock
Oh yeah, me too. I've seen my dad. Well, not yours yet. I'm
gonna text and be like, "Yo, get your smallest towel out. Take a shower real quick."
Oh, stop. No, I've seen my dad's dick too, and I don't even know my dad.
Let's talk about that.
No, I've seen my dad's dick several times. I feel like it's just a rite of passage as a son.
I could like sketch my dad's dick. Like nudity was very like allowed, I think, in my house growing up.
I know my dad didn't care.
Except female nudity.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? So like my parents are very like religious, and they wouldn't let me watch any movies with like female nudity, but like cocks were totally fine if there was like a movie with just a cock.
Well, that doesn't sound like it has anything to do with Christianity.
He's like, I think their thinking was like, oh, he's not gay,
It's a good way to turn your son gay.
I mean, I don't know, maybe.
Only expose him to dick.
Somebody, but maybe that was they're like, oh, he's not gay, so we can show him cocks, but titties, no way.
No way.
I don't know what their thinking was with that. I also was allowed to watch The Simpsons. No, I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons, but I was allowed to watch America's Most Wanted and Cops.
Yeah, that's pretty... Those are almost satires of America.
Yeah.
Cops is, for sure.
I mean, I was like 8.
Do you ever wonder about the times on Cops that they didn't get to air because the cop went full, like...
Oh, yeah.
Rage and just beat the shit out of somebody?
There's probably so many deleted scenes.
Oh my God, that's got to be the holy fucking grail. There's no way they kept them, right? They burned that fucking footage. Those. Oh, have you ever watched like Police Activity on YouTube?
No.
That channel is pretty much like what Cops won't air.
Yeah.
It's raw dash cam and body cam footage. It used to be raw, now it's edited. Mm-hmm. I think YouTube struck them too many times.
Yeah.
But before... it was just unedited, full-on body cam and dash cam footage from cops, from actual police officers getting in shootings, running people over. I saw a cop run a 17-year-old kid over.
Jesus.
Because he was running from the police, and he just whipped the car in front of him and hit him with it to stop him. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What did that kid do?
He ran.
Yeah, but what did he do before that? What was he running for?
I don't know. Obviously, you shouldn't be running over children.
No.
I don't really watch anything police related because I have PTSD allegedly from an incident.
Allegedly?
That's what my diagnosis said.
Allegedly? It said allegedly?
No, I'm saying allegedly.
Okay, so you do have PTSD.
Yes.
So it's not alleged.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel weird saying that.
Because it sounds like I have to have this emotional support animal shit, or
no, I don't have an emotional support animal.
I know, but whenever, I think because we use PTSD so much when we talk,
people do say it a lot.
They use it like depressed or like awesome.
Yeah,
I know, and it doesn't matter what side you take on this argument. You sound like a cunt.
Yeah.
Whether you're like, we should stop using the word awesome so much. It means awe-inspiring, and that hat is not awe-inspiring. You're a cunt.
Yeah.
But if you use awesome a lot, you're also a cunt.
True.
So it doesn't matter what side you take, but we do use like OCD and depression and PTSD like that. Like we just use it for everything.
Yeah.
So I understand why actually having it and then being like, I have PTSD does sound like a dick thing to say.
No.
Just like a loser.
No, I get more upset at people using like depression and like OCD because I have like legitimate OCD where I would like be up for like hours like checking shit like at night.
Did it ever get to the point where like you couldn't leave your house?
No, I wasn't agoraphobic, but it definitely got to the point where I like could not sleep.
Damn.
And I would just like go to bed or go to school just like dead tired, like in high school and shit.
Damn.
They're like, were you up all night partying? I was like, no, I was checking like locks like over and over again. It was not a party in my brain.
I was having a good time. I was flicking light switches on and off 37 times in each room.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But I don't really care like now what people say because it's like we're all going to be dead in 100 years, so who cares?
Maybe less.
Well, yeah, I mean, 100 years is the max.
You remember when they got mad at Target? Because they put out, it was like a shirt or something, it said OCD, obsessive cat disorder. And
no, but I've seen...
obsessive Christmas disorder, that's what it was.
I've seen like a lot of shirts like that.
Yeah.
Like I saw a shirt that just said anxiety on it. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's another one. Everybody talks about their anxiety now.
Yeah.
And I do understand that accepting and admitting that you might have some mental issues that you need to work on through things like therapy and treatment in general.
Medication
is a good thing.
Yes.
But just using it as a general excuse to not do things you want to do or don't want to do is not the same.
Yeah. But like, I would never like advertise that on a shirt that I was wearing.
I would.
Like, what kind of an asshole do you have to be to do that? Like, ooh, I have
trendy. But it was trendy. That's the thing. They made it
trying to make it trendy.
I think it's been trendy for a while.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think that's a good thing though.
Like boomer humor versus millennial humor versus Gen Z humor. Like the whole boomer humor shit was, my wife is such a bitch.
Yeah.
That's the classic example. And then went to millennials, and millennials were like, I'm going to fucking hang myself because of a mild inconvenience.
Yeah.
Like which I'm guilty of both of those things.
Yeah.
And then Gen Z is just like,
wife.
Just satire of comedy. It's really odd.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of pushed the trendiness of it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been trendy since I've been in high school, which is about 5 years ago.
Yeah, we're the same age.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I just think people should cut that shit out.
Yeah, they probably should.
And actually, like,
and I also...
It is funny, though. Oh, there we go. Wow, it's working.
Wow,
it's working.
Nobody move.
Nobody move for the next 25 minutes.
Oh.
69 minutes.
69 minutes.
I apologize for the... We're going to probably call this episode technical difficulties or something. So it's going to be choppy.
Chopping it up.
Chopped and screwed.
Chopped and screwed. Chopped.
The cooking show.
You watch cooking shows?
I do not.
Me neither. Next topic.
Reality shows.
I don't know. I don't watch much of anything anymore.
Me
At
neither.
least TV-wise. I think I've totally stopped watching television shows. It's either 45-minute long YouTube videos
of the police brutalizing
There's a lot
children.
Of that. There's a lot of that. It's so much fun. And then there's movies. Like, I don't watch TV. I don't watch like 30-minute, 1-hour shows anymore.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare.
Me neither, really. After my Hulu prescription
oh my God.
ran out.
Oh my God. You have no idea how many people would fucking say that to me when I worked at Best Buy.
Really?
Oh my God. You think it's funny.
Yeah.
Other people think it's the word for it.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
People would come in and they'd be like, I need that Office 365 prescription. I was like, did a doctor tell you need
Zoloft.
Office 365?
Yeah.
They're like, huh? I'd be like, nothing. Here it is. Here's the card. It happens so much.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
I just went to the doctor recently.
Yeah, I bet.
My psychiatrist.
Oh, that one.
Dr. Richard Jenkins.
Ooh, shout out to Rich. Hey, Rich.
Yeah. I drove 45 minutes one way and then 45 minutes back, and I was in his office for I timed it 4.5 minutes.
What was this appointment about?
It was just like, he's like, so how are you doing, like, mentally? And I was like, can you just refill my prescription to Zoloft and Hulu? No, that was dumb. But, yeah. And
he was like,
I just wanted to get out of there, if I'm being honest, but...
You couldn't have done that over the phone or Zoom?
No, I literally was like, hey, can we, like... Because we used to do, like, Zoom sessions, but, like, I was, like, mandated to go see him in person after I went to rehab. Or whatever. And, I was like, yeah, can we, like, never, like...
mandated to go see him in person for 4 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
What a joke.
No, I'm not... psychiatrists, I think, are one of the biggest jokes.
Psychiatrists?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Not psychologists. Psychiatrists.
I know. But why psychiatrists?
I don't know. I feel like they don't give a shit about...
And they just write
patients.
the script?
Yeah. It's all about money, in my opinion.
Well, prescriptions make people a lot of money.
I know.
I think they get kickback every time they write one.
They do.
Right?
A lot of people don't know that.
I've never gotten a prescription for that.
For certain stuff, they definitely do.
I don't go see psychologists or...
Yeah.
Because you can't have mental problems if you don't get diagnosed.
That is not true.
I'm going to kill my wife one day. I'm going to Chris Benoit.
Did you just say earlier in this podcast that we might not have... It might have got cut out with the audio problems, but to get treatment?
Oh, yeah. But I don't bring it up to other people. That's the difference.
That's good.
Either if you're going to talk constantly about the fact that you have anxiety, go see a therapist or shut the fuck up. That's the two options.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Like a real man.
Or you can talk about it on stage like me.
Yeah, you could do what every comic does and use the stage for therapy.
I've stopped doing that, I think.
I try not to.
I started seeing a therapist.
I do talk about stuff that makes me annoyed, but usually what makes me annoyed is so trivial it makes it funny.
Mm. Like, what makes you annoyed now, Andrew Brooks?
Now? I mean, tons of stuff makes me annoyed, but I think that's comic brain, looking for stuff to be annoyed at for jokes.
Mm-hmm.
But like the set I did at The Zone Thursday was about music people.
Sorry, I went down the wrong hole.
If I had a nickel.
Sorry, go ahead.
The last set I did was about music people and just, what people say to you. Because it's not a secret that I like a lot of older, like 60s, 70s rock, but that's not uncommon.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I'm wearing like a Boston shirt or a CCR shirt, Bob Seger, some old person will tell me, oh, you must be an old soul. And that gets on my nerves. And then the people that are like, I was born in the wrong generation because I like this music, that gets on my nerves. So that's what the last set was about on Thursday that I did. That's the type of stuff that annoys me.
Yeah.
But I don't go up there and be like, when you have suicidal ideations?
Oh, that's what I do.
Yeah, no, it's not. I try to avoid that.
No, yeah. Music people, I don't know. They're all right. I'm trying to be more optimistic, and it's difficult.
Well, I mean, we can't have optimism without negativity, and it's just a whole...
It's yin and yang.
Yeah, balance and all that dumb shit.
Balance is so annoying.
Yeah, balance is
annoying. That's
why
I like drugs.
Because they're unbalanced?
Yeah.
Don't they make you balanced? The ones you're currently taking?
Not always. I mean, yeah, but I feel more boring, if you know what I mean.
I think that's on you. I think that you're projecting.
That I feel boring?
Yeah.
What do you mean? How so?
Well, I think I don't know, it's probably something to do with addiction, right? Your brain's trying to come up with reasons to do drugs again?
True.
So you
like maybe if I'll be more interesting if I start doing drugs again.
Yeah. But it's probably not true.
Probably not.
Or maybe it is. Maybe you are more interesting when you're on drugs, but you also scare the shit out of everyone.
I do.
So
I apologize.
We'll take sober Tyler. Sober, slightly less interesting, but way less scary.
Yeah.
Than slightly more interesting and going to die.
Yeah. See,
it's a good trade.
Part of me is like, man, I wish I could go back to scary Tyler. And I was like, oh no, I have to play the tape back.
Yeah.
And just like having people saying like, how are you, Tyler? And I'm like, don't talk to me like that,
please. Sometimes it's easy to get rose tinted glasses for things like that.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember all the good times at places that I don't work at anymore.
Uh-huh.
And like with Best Buy. I'm like, man, I had a lot of fun with my coworkers, and I think about it fondly. And then I go in there to buy something, and I hear the jingle of a manager's keys on their belt, and like all the anxiety rushes back into my brain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I quit. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Yes. It's just easy to get remember all the good times.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing. I've been reminiscing too much about
the good times.
My drug-addled past.
Yeah. You gotta have those bring you back to earth-grounded experiences.
Yeah.
Like I watched somebody OD in their car the other day.
That's not good.
Yeah, I didn't do anything to help them, but I was with my friend who's an EMT, too, so he saw it first and was like, she's ODing.
On what?
Heroin.
Oh, no.
She was passed the fuck out. Just, I was like, oh.
Was recently?
Relatively.
Like before or after you saw that guy's dick in the bathroom? Your dad's friend, almost.
Yeah, that story, you got that completely wrong. My dad's friend's dick in the bathroom. He was out of the bathroom. He was my friend's dad, not my dad's friend. That'd be really weird. I'm not a teenage girl.
True. Or are you?
I have to go. Now, this was... I don't know.
What do you think about these couches?
I think it was after. What do I think about the couches?
Yeah.
They're nice. Is this where you tell me you got them from a porn set?
No, I got them from my friend.
Okay.
I don't think he's made a porn.
These are kind of too soft for porn.
Yeah.
If you were trying
they're too
to,
nice. They gotta
really
be like harder and like...
Yeah, it needs to have more structure.
More stains.
For two people.
Yeah.
To do
leather.
Incredibly athletic achievements.
Yeah.
Porn's crazy.
It is crazy. We were talking about that in real life, about pornography.
Yeah.
And how you've like...
I quit.
You defeated the sex demon.
I defeated him, yeah.
While I'm still struggling with the sex demon.
I don't know. It's just porn. Here's the thing. I'm unattractive.
No, you're not.
I'm unattractive. And I needed to lower my standards. So I stopped watching porn.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, because then if you're just looking at like
I needed to learn to settle.
Sexually.
In life.
Yes.
Just in general. Porn was not helping with that.
But I don't know. I just feel like shit. All right, we're back for like the 8th time. I apologize for
Let's start over from the top.
Start over. Welcome, Andrew Brooks from the Alphabet Soup Podcast.
Yep, that's me.
Not one of the 4 horsemen.
Not one of the 4 horsemen.
He's a stand-up comic, very funny guy. I'm like laying down now.
That's cute.
I'm only doing that because the fucking these Rode microphones are not working.
Do you have to be that close? What's the gain like on these?
I mean, I should be pretty close with this one because it's gonna pick up if I'm in that one.
Yeah.
If I'm not too close. Should I put my sunglasses on to look less weird?
Yeah, that makes it less weird. You lay on your side.
Yeah. Anyway, where were we? We were talking about porn.
Yeah.
And about how
I needed to learn to settle.
Yeah. I need to learn how to do that too.
Settle?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm always looking for the next best thing.
Yeah, just the fattest ass and the smallest waist.
Yeah.
And
I like larger waists.
You like larger waists?
I'm into everything, sort of.
Sort of? What does sort of mean?
Like any type of body type I am into. Just depends.
Where's the sort of come into play?
I don't know. If they're like 900 pounds, that's a little too big.
Okay. That wasn't that hard, was it?
There you go.
There you go. Anyway, I'm 900 pounds. What?
Get out.
Okay.
No. As long as you can fit through the doorway, that's...
As long as she can fit through the doorway, I'll fuck it, dude.
I did see this very, very large... she was probably like 6'3", lady at the Taco Bell.
Fat, too, or just really tall?
Tall and fat.
Tall and fat.
She was very attractive, though.
Ethnic?
No.
White woman, okay.
I didn't catch her name. I was picking up a Grubhub order.
Taco Bell wasn't for you?
Yeah.
You eat a lot of fast food?
I've been trying not to, but yes.
Yeah. What's your number one?
Taco Bell, honestly.
Yeah, Taco Bell is pretty good.
And honestly, McDonald's is probably...
McDonald's is classic. Wendy's, though.
Wendy's is too expensive.
Wendy's is expensive, but I think it's worth it.
It is worth it.
It is very good.
Got those square burgers.
Baconator. Yeah, they don't cut corners. That's what it says on their fucking drive-through wall.
Yeah.
It's a pun.
They actually do because their floors are always wet.
Their floors are always wet?
I mean, I almost slipped.
You've never been into a Wendy's where there hasn't been a wet floor sign?
It's never been dry.
You know, now that you bring it up, I think that's true.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to a Wendy's that wasn't wet.
It's just the pussy juice of Wendy herself.
Gross. Have you seen her?
She is not See, that's an example of someone that I don't find attractive.
Okay. She's one of the sort ofs.
Yeah.
Okay. Wendy
from Wendy's.
Imagine having one of the biggest chains named after you.
Yeah. And then you get replaced
and you want to be like an artist.
That hot lady. Remember that hotter Wendy that they had in the commercials?
No.
It was like a skinny, like model type redhead lady that was in the commercials like 5 years back.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I know.
That can't be good for your psyche.
And then they brought her back, and it was like, "Hi, I'm the original Wendy." Everyone's like, "Get the hot chick back.
Bring the hot one back."
Do you remember that?
No, but I haven't had cable in... How old am I?
23. When's your birthday?
November.
What sign are you?
I'm a Chandler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm a Joey. I'm more like a Rachel, actually. I actually haven't seen Friends, like, at all.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I've seen, like, some episodes. Some girls I used to go with would make me watch, and I was like, I hate this.
No, that's a powerful weapon to have in your back pocket.
What, not seeing Friends?
No, having seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're at a bar, you know, I love Friends, and then you're like, remember 101?
Yeah.
The episode where it's a good thing to have as a backup.
No, I should put that in my arsenal.
Yeah.
My tool belt.
Yeah, 100%. I've watched Friends the whole way through.
Okay.
I've seen every season. I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah.
But I do think it's funny, which will probably get me shit. I think a lot of people just don't like it because it's popular.
No, I get that.
I think it's a lot of contrarianism.
No, I get it. I just haven't. It's just not my thing, but I get why other people like it. I also wasn't allowed to watch it. When I was a
really?
kid. Yeah.
Friends of all the things?
Because they had premarital sex.
Wow, they went hard. That's heavy.
You don't know how deep it goes, Andrew.
Yeah, even my parents. I mean, I started off Catholic, and my parents weren't like that.
Católico?
Huh?
I just said it in Spanish. Católico?
Oh, is that Catholic in Spanish?
I think so. I'm like 98% sure.
Oh.
But
yeah.
I dated a Catholic once, very briefly.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted me to have a child with her.
Nuts. They're out of their mind.
I was like, no, thanks. This was right after I got out of the psych ward. She could tell that I was
vulnerable
emotionally.
Yeah.
So I could get
she
this
wanted you to have a kid?
To have a kid with me. Yeah.
For what reason?
Senior, and I was a sophomore. And I don't know. She wanted a kid. She has a kid now.
Well, I mean,
I feel bad for that kid.
It's not hard to get one.
I know. She was like, I can't get pregnant in the beginning when we started going out. And she's like, I want a baby. And I was like, all right.
I can't get pregnant.
Me neither.
That's a crazy statement.
I know.
Because there are people that cannot do that. And then there are women that lie about it.
Yeah.
And that's scary.
Yeah, if anyone says that to me now, I'm never going to believe them.
Mm-mm. No, hell no.
Fool me once,
yeah.
Shame on you.
Fool me once, shame on the kid that was born out of that.
Yeah.
Fool me twice.
Do you ever want children?
I don't know. I don't think so. At least now, but that could change.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Have you ever been on the antinatalism subreddit?
No. Is that about like not having children?
Mm-hmm. It's people that are against becoming parents. It's interesting.
No, I can definitely see that perspective because like I've gone back and forth whether or not I want kids.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're supposed to, but the earth is also dying.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
And we're living in a
and then there's stuff like
hellscape.
There's stuff like all the kids in the foster system.
Yeah.
You could just adopt. Although adopting is hard as fuck and expensive as shit.
Yeah, it makes me horny too.
What?
You said hard as fuck. Never mind.
No, ew. Why would you say that about kids?
I said adopting kids makes me horny.
Do you Do you hear yourself?
Never mind.
You sound like R. Kelly.
No, I'm definitely not like R. Kelly.
That's exactly what they all say.
I don't have a voice. No. I shouldn't be joking about that.
I don't care if you joke about it. Just, make sure that you cover your bases.
I am not into children at all.
There you go.
They're disgusting.
Put it on the box. That's a quote.
I'm not into children at all.
Tyler, they talk too much.
Yeah, and what am I going to talk to a kid about?
For real.
Paw Patrol?
Huh?
I don't know.
Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol. Okay.
Children's television show.
I thought you said Paw Patrol. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Just someone's troll dad.
Your brother's older, right?
Yes.
Are you the youngest?
I am the youngest.
You have any other siblings or just a brother?
Just a brother.
Okay.
He was on the phone today. He called up, and my parents were upset at me that I didn't want to talk to him.
When was the last time you talked to him?
Probably a month ago. I saw him briefly after I got out of rehab, and we haven't spoken since.
On bad terms, or just...
We don't really get along or see eye to eye on
anything?
Pretty much anything.
Oh, wow. How old is he?
He is about to be 28.
28. And he went to school for business management as well? And what does he do?
He's a risk finance guy at JP Morgan Chase.
Jesus Christ.
And all he gives a shit about is money and...
Yeah, I can see why you don't get along.
Religion. And that's about it.
Those two things often walk hand in hand, but...
No, he should be a televangelist.
Feel the opposite to me.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean...
You know that story where Jesus goes into a church and he flips all the tables over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more my perspective, because I would, get mad at my parents for giving money to our, mega church, who I think was definitely not handling the money in the correct way.
No. Why would any mega church, and any church, screw the mega churches, most churches...
There's a couple churches that do, but I agree with you, the vast majority do not handle funds well.
90% of them are like, what do you... God wanted us to use our tax-free money to buy the pastor a house. What do you mean?
Have you seen those videos of the preachers getting in trouble for asking for lavish things like a jet and Rolexes and cars and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're nuts.
I know. Yes.
Everybody wants attention.
I know.
And to be flashy. And it's
Jesus wasn't flashy.
That motherfucker's pretty flashy. He had an entourage.
Well, that wasn't... I meant, clothing-wise.
No, but you couldn't be back then. But anybody that walks around and goes, I'm the son of God is, pretty flashy.
But he did it in such a nice way. I don't know. I'm pro-Jesus, but I'm not pro-Christianity, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. I get that. Actually, my mom took a class in college. She became an anthropologist. She got a degree in anthropology. And she took I think it was an anthropology, but it might have been a sociology class where she had to go view another culture. So we went to two Shabbats at a temple.
How did you enjoy it?
It was interesting. It was very interesting. The rabbi showed us around, and in this temple in York, they have a Dead Sea Scroll.
Like one of them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just in a case. And they were like, here it is. I was like, why do you have an Elder Scroll, dude?
Yeah.
Why does this Jewish center in York how do you have this? Shouldn't this be the Smithsonian or something?
I'm a really good fan of Skyrim.
Yeah.
It
was nuts. He told us that Jews think that, modern Jews think that Jesus was a person, but they view him more of a prophet than the Son of God.
Yeah.
There was probably a person, as it was explained to me, there was probably a person named or called Jesus that was a prophet for God, but not the Son of God or the whole New Testament thing.
No, I know. My cousins were Jewish.
Well,
They still are. But.
They were. Until, old Adolf rolled in.
Yeah. My aunt's uncle was one of the Jews in the movie Schindler's List that got saved by Oskar Schindler.
Oh. Cool, like an extra?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He was like a Jew that was saved, in the movie,
He's in the movie.
No, he's not in the movie.
No, he's one of he's one of the people from real life.
In real life, he was saved by
Okay, I thought you meant he was an extra.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I know.
That's pretty.
And then
we need a good Christian Holocaust.
Yeah.
Just to really give them something else to complain about.
Yeah. I feel like, but they own everything and run everything.
Yeah, they'd have to do it to themselves.
They run the...
Which I think they are.
Republican Party.
Well, I mean...
Evangelicals.
Goddamn evangelicals.
Yeah. That's what I was.
Oh.
Well, that's what my parents are. And my brother. And I'm like a drug-doing hippie who tried to kill himself because God was mad at me for masturbating. That's not entirely true.
Yeah, not entirely.
Yeah.
It was a part of it.
No, I have that joke where I cut myself because I thought God was mad at me for masturbating.
Oh.
I don't think I'd done that around you. I kind of stopped doing that. People were like, "That's too depressing," but it's funny.
People are stupid.
Yeah.
If it's funny, it's funny.
Yeah.
It might be like a 12 a.m. show crowd kind of joke, but
yeah,
if it's funny, it's funny. Who gives a shit if it's dark?
True. I feel like since I've stopped smoking weed, I've been more in my own head.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Sense. That doesn't happen to me.
Yeah.
Whenever I use marijuana, wow, it gets dark fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like that with alcohol.
Alcohol makes me happy. Well, I shouldn't say happy. I don't really think it makes me happy. It makes me nice.
Yeah.
I'm a nice drunk. I'm really complimentary and super just jovial and nice to people when I'm drunk. It's odd.
Yeah.
Say crazy. Like I got drunk one night on a Twitch stream.
Uh-huh.
I had a bottle of Gentleman Jack. Did you ever try Gentleman Jack?
Maybe once.
My
first drink was Jack.
Yeah, it's Jack Daniels.
I stole some out of my grandpa's liquor cabinet.
Ooh, classic. Grandpa's liquor cabinet.
Yeah, he was dead.
He would want me to have this.
Maybe after the whole rehab thing, maybe not.
Yeah, it's his fault that this started.
No.
Why'd you have to go and die, fault. Grandpa? No, I'm in rehab. Gentleman Jack is like a step up from normal Jack. It's supposed to be a nicer whiskey, and it is pretty smooth. I liked it. Mm-hmm. Don't try it again. But
we'll see.
But I was just drinking that and got drunk on stream, and people were coming into the stream, and I was like, I'm so glad you have some creative outlet that you can express yourself through. Uh-huh. That's awesome. Which I would never say sober.
Yeah.
I would never. I mean, I would think it probably. Yeah. But I doubt I would say it. I might tell somebody, I'm like, it's good to have something.
Yeah.
But I was just so awesome. And one time, I think it was either for my birthday or when I quit the dispensary. I think it was for my birthday. A bunch of people from work and some other friends went to the casino that opened up in York.
Mm-hmm. Casino Royale.
No, that's a Bond film.
The Hollywood Casino in
York. Right? Yeah, the Hollywood Casino in York. We went there, and I just started putting them away, and our pharmacist that was working at the dispensary was there, and I was like, I just want you to know you're very loved and appreciated at the dispensary. Which I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I'm usually a dick.
I don't think you're usually a dick.
I think I pull it off well.
No, you can be.
Yeah. A little. I got a little bite. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But I like it though.
Yeah. Usually people are okay with it.
Like back in the beginning.
Wow. Full circle. We did it, boys.
I really hope I didn't cut out when we talked about that.
Yeah, I'm a nice drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm a nice high. I mean, alcohol does have like a heart-opening quality to it sometimes for some people.
Yeah. Do you think different liquors make you act differently? I know some people think that. I don't believe that.
No, because I mean, I've had polar opposites, extremes of like different emotions, like on like the same type of like alcohol.
I would think it would have to do more with where your mental state's at going into the drinking than the actual liquor itself.
So I tried to drink myself to death with vodka.
You tried to drink yourself to death?
Well, yeah, in college, yeah.
On purpose?
Yes.
That was the attempt?
No, that was one attempt.
Jesus. That's a terrible way to go.
I know. I was out of my mind.
Yeah.
And very sad.
Did you get happy once you started getting drunk?
No,
Oh man, that'd have been funny.
That would have been funny.
So what am I so sad about?
Up the next morning, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I gotta go to my fucking biology class or whatever.
Fucking be late. Try to get You didn't even get alcohol poisoning?
No.
Did you throw up?
I tried to. I tried to like choke to death on like my own vomit.
What the fuck, dude? What the hell?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just?
I was like stealing alcohol from different like my friends' rooms and shit, trying to
drown yourself
in my sorrows.
More than that.
Yeah.
In the actual liquor.
But
oh my god.
It didn't work out.
No, clearly.
It was on a weekend, luckily, so I just stayed in my room for like the whole day on that Saturday.
Did you have a roommate?
I did. He was home away for the weekend. That's why I tried to time it out like that.
Oh. So he could come back and find you dead? Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm glad it didn't work out.
Oh, what the fuck, Tyler?
What?
Just walking into the room and be like, this son of a bitch left a fucking mess for me.
To be fair, he would have gotten all A's if
that's
true. Found me. So I mean,
oh man,
that could have been the greatest gift I ever could have given this kid.
That might be true. That could be true. Imagine falling on that sword for someone.
You know,
like, I think I'm gonna flunk out, and if I flunk out, I'm not gonna be able to finish, and I'll never get my degree. Yeah. I got you, bro.
It's sad that you said that, but someone actually did kill themselves like on my floor at Slippery Rock. And he died.
Okay, who got all A's?
His roommate.
Just his roommate?
Yeah.
I found him too. Using somebody's death as an excuse to get all A's.
No,
what a good system.
Would definitely do that.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
100%. I am emotionally traumatized by the suicide that happened 3 floors under me that I didn't see.
Yeah.
Please give me A's. No? Okay, have a good one.
I guess I'll go study.
Oh, fuck. Guess I'll go kill myself. Good job, college. Look what you're doing to me. People will do that.
I know. God, it was crazy. Nuts. It was like the day before we left for like winter break. And then they had like counselors to
wow, the day before break?
I know.
Why the day before break?
I don't know.
You expect that to happen at like...
ask him.
You should have asked. You could have saved a life. You're a bad person.
I met this guy like twice.
I would expect that to happen at like finals.
It was like, yeah, I think it was like the day after final. I mean, it was technically.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess it was. I guess, yeah. I more expected it to be during the studying time, you know, when finals are coming up, just because that seems to be so stressful. But I guess they could have just like failed something too, and that could have been the straw.
I don't think it was school related.
I mean, like, I doubt that most of it was school related, but there's always like the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Yeah.
And if it's like, fuck, I got to see in this class, and now my dad's gonna yell at me. You know what? It's time.
Yeah. Sounded like you were choking on a lollipop.
That's how I want to go.
Yeah.
It's choking on a lollipop.
What kind? A Dum Dum or a Tootsie?
Tootsies are great.
I'm not a big fan of Tootsies because, I don't know, the chocolate in the middle of the Tootsies I don't think is that good.
No, but that's not why you... It's not why you eat them.
Because they're hard and big.
No, I think it's just... Well, for me, it's special because I don't fucking eat those unless it's Halloween.
Okay.
So, I think that's the first part.
Self-control, Andrew.
Here and there.
Yeah.
Those, I don't think they're good. Like, I don't think they're the greatest candy. But because it's like a Halloween thing, when you get them in your bucket or bag, you're like, oh, it's once a year. You only get them at Halloween because you're not going out of your way to eat them.
Yeah.
It adds a level of special to it.
I wasn't allowed to celebrate Halloween.
Fuck me, dude.
I know.
You're one of those
this
kids.
Is why I'm like this.
Yeah, I'm quickly realizing. Did you ever, once you like got to college or once you became an adult, did you ever go to parties?
I went to
Dress
one
up?
Halloween party. I was Forrest Gump, and my girlfriend at the time was Jenny.
Jenny. Did that the whole party, right?
Well, partially, but not the whole
Jenny. Shut the fuck up, Tyler.
It's not so different than my normal talking.
No, it's a little more
Jenny.
it's a little more down comforter in there.
Yeah. I do like that social what's it called, psychomotor retardation bit that I have.
Oh, that's so good.
Because it's true.
Yeah. Do you know what gift you've gotten to be able to say that you're retarded on stage?
I know.
And it be true?
It's literally Christ died for me.
That's true. He did. He died for all of our sins. What does that mean? Because I hadn't committed sins yet.
I know. So, all the sins that you will...
That I will commit.
Or eventually will commit, he's like, you're good.
I died so you could do that? That's...
Well, like
he sounds like a gaslighter.
No, God's the gaslighter.
No, I think Jesus is too.
A little bit.
Yeah, like imagine if you you just fixed somebody's car.
Yeah.
And then you turn to your friend who doesn't own the car and then you're like, you can commit murder now. I did that for us. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But
I died for your sins?
Yeah.
I think he's just taking credit for shit I'm gonna do.
But he didn't do any bad things.
Didn't he? What's
the
bad?
People who follow him do.
What's bad, though? Because he hung out with hookers.
I don't think hanging out with hookers is wrong.
But
not
like,
a Christian,
what about them? You know? I bet they think it's weird.
Who's they?
Your parents?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But Jesus was doing it.
Well, yeah.
Jesus was a rabble-rouser, too.
A what rouser?
Rabble-rouser.
What's that?
You know.
Rebel rouser?
Rabble-rouser.
What's a rabble rouser?
Riff-raff. Hooligan.
Street rat.
Street rat.
I don't buy that.
You know, he was stopping stonings and shit. He was disrupting culture.
No, I know.
He's a rabble-rouser.
Like a lot of Christians don't realize that Jesus was kind of a dick sometimes.
Yeah. And then it just busts shit out like
not
walking
like a
on
dick,
water.
Like,
what a fucking dick.
Like he was not like... I feel like a lot... I've called my parents like Pharisees before.
Jesus.
I feel like when I was younger, because I feel like they were acting like holier than thou and shit.
Oh yeah, but I think that's the whole point of religion, right? Sense of purpose that you force on everyone else.
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely believe in like a higher power, but like I don't know what that is.
I don't believe. Well, it depends on your definition of a higher power. I think at this point, and maybe I just need to do more psychedelics. That'll show you the world. Oh wow!
Honestly,
it'll give you every fucking. Shut up.
Honestly, when I took mushrooms and I tried to kill myself, that's kind of like what made me think that there's like...
I know a lot of people will say that like DMT and mushrooms specifically will open your brain up, and you'll see through your third eye, and you'll have a stronger connection to a higher power. But I really just think it's nature.
Well, I did feel very connected to, like, people and, like, nature.
Yeah, but I think that's what the higher power is. I don't really think it's, like, this mythical being.
I'm not saying it's a mythical being.
Just something in the universe. I don't think there's really anything out there other than nature.
What about aliens?
I believe in those. I don't think they're higher powers.
But what if they're smarter than us?
They could be. They could also be completely different. They could be bacteria.
Well, yeah. Haven't we already discovered the bacteria?
Yeah. That's the thing. Is like it could be. They could be just like us. They could be completely different.
I just want to.
And there's probably a lot of them, and they're all different and wondering the same thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But it doesn't make me believe in a higher power.
I'm not trying to convince you to believe.
I know.
Anything.
I know you're not trying to convince me. I'm just saying. I don't believe in a higher power, and you were like, "What about aliens?"
I don't know. They have cool spaceships.
Allegedly.
I said if they have cool spaceships.
Oh.
They could be, I don't know, more intelligent forms of life, maybe.
There could be. I mean, that's a plausible theory. But, I mean, there could be a God. That's a theory, too. There could be.
I'm like the guy in the X-Files. Like, I want to believe, but it's hard.
I do believe. I think they're out there. I just don't think they are what we think they are. I don't think... If they are a smarter breed of intelligent life, either they're already here or they're not smarter than us and they can't make it here yet. Just like we can't make it there.
Maybe that's a metaphor for everything.
Could be. It's probably... Have you ever read...
I'm talking out of my ass at this point.
Oh, well, that's what a podcast is.
Yeah.
Have you ever read Roadside Picnic?
I haven't read anything.
Oh.
Andrew. That's not true.
I don't read that much. I don't like fiction.
What is that about?
It's about aliens.
Okay.
Kind of. It's not, but it is. It's a novel that was written by two Soviet Union authors, the Strugatsky brothers. Mm-hmm. It was published in 1977.
They directed Uncut Gems.
No, that was the Safdie brothers.
Weren't we just talking?
Yeah, we were talking about this, but you brought up aliens, and that's the thing about the book that I find so interesting. It's a perspective I've never thought of.
What's that?
The book is about aliens land on Earth, and then they leave, and it creates these zones where there's weird anomalies that happen and take place, even though there's no radiation, and there's all these amazing pieces of technology that are left behind that people use that go into the zone, which has been cordoned off and is illegal to go into. And they get these things and they bring them out and sell them on the black market. But the whole purpose of the aliens coming to Earth and then just leaving without ever making contact, without ever talking to a human. The reason it's called Roadside Picnic, and I don't want to ruin this for anyone. So skip to the time code on the video now.
Yeah.
To skip spoilers for Roadside Picnic.
I want to hear it.
Yeah. The reason that it's called Roadside Picnic, there's this long conversation in the book between a doctor and an engineer, or a scientist and an engineer about like why they think aliens came, and
they're horny.
No, the scientist is just like, no, dude, they were going somewhere else and they just stopped off at Earth for a break. Like he's like they stopped to have a roadside picnic. Just like a human would stop at the side of the road, they'd have a meal in a field, and then they'd take all their cars and their vehicles and their technology and they'd drive away. But all those humans would leave wrappers and trash, and maybe they'd drop a wrench here, and they'd leave all this stuff behind that was evidence of them being here, and animals would come out of the forest and be like, what the fuck is this? This is amazing.
Yeah.
What is chocolate? I've never seen chocolate before. This is tasty. That's essentially what happened to humans. Aliens stopped at Earth, and they just had to take a piss, had a meal, and then they left and went to some other planet. And because all the evidence of them being there is what the zone is. and the whole Earth is left with this like abandonment issue problem where they're like, why didn't they contact us? Why didn't they do anything?
Yeah.
And I thought it was a really interesting angle. So I'd never heard of like, well, maybe they've been here and they just fucking left. Like they were just like, oh, is that Earth? Yeah, I gotta pee.
Yeah.
And just left. It was very interesting, and they use it as a way to dive into people's desires for attention and power. And it is a very interesting book.
So it's also about like humanity and like
very much so
cultural narcissism. Maybe?
Yes, as a lot of it is all about power and money and what people will do for attention and the way they'll act to have a higher purpose or to justify things that make them uncomfortable. It's a very good book. It's 209 pages. There's 4 chapters.
I might have to read this. I don't really read.
I don't read either, and I loved it.
Okay.
But it all started with the video game Stalker.
Oh, okay.
The game that came out in 2008 is developed by a Ukrainian company. They made the game. It was based off the movie and the book. The movie's also called Stalker, and that came out in 1979. It was directed by Tarkovsky, which is a big, art house Russian director. That all the Criterion Collection people suck the dick of. They love Tarkovsky. I watched the movie after playing the game, and the movie is good. Credit where credit's due. It's a fantastic movie, too, and it handles the same subject matter. But it's different enough from the book. They're not really at all the same. The movie's like 3 hours long, and it's maybe the last 30 pages of the book.
Okay.
And it's completely different from the book, anyway. And then the book's great, too. It's just a whole fucking thing. Now, Stalker 2 is supposed to come out 2023.
The movie?
No, the game. I don't know why they call it Stalker 2 anyway, because there's already been 3 Stalkers. There's Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl, Stalker Clear Sky, and Stalker into Pripyat or some shit.
Maybe it's like Halloween, where like they negate.
Yeah, they just stop caring. Well, it's been
like Halloween Kills.
It's been like 10 years since they've come out with one, and it's probably going to be a fucking another 10 years. Because it's being developed by the same Ukrainian company. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard about Ukraine recently.
There's been some amazing things happening.
They actually posted a video in July, the company, GSE Game World. They posted a video about what it's been like trying to make Stalker 2 while the war is going on. Yeah. Oh my fucking God. I almost cried. Yeah. It was bad. Yeah. It opens up, and one of the developers is like, this is the carrying crate I used for my cat. My cat died a week after the first bombing. Jesus. And I was like, oh no. If Russia killed my cat, I would fucking enlist. Yeah. It would take me no time. I would be out there killing those Ruskies. Yeah. Oh my, I would not wait.
If you just became a patriot after.
Oh, I'm a patriot.
The murder of your cat.
I'm a patriot, but fucking kill my cat, dude. I'd be, give me the LMG. I'm going full Metal Jacket. I would be like, you fucking killed my cat, you piece of shit. Yeah. You were threatening our American way of life, starting with my cat. It pissed me off so bad. I would absolutely enlist. I would actually enlist if a country tried to invade us, I think. Yeah. I don't want to be an invader, so I really don't feel like being in the military at all. Yeah. At this point, but if Russia was like, we're getting in there, we're going to America, we're throwing an EMP over there, and we're going to invade, I think I would sign up.
I don't think I would.
I do think I would. I mean, I don't want to die, but like as soon as an actual threat to the American way of life, the American dream, the American people showed up, I think I'd get off my ass and be a real American. I don't want to invade a country for oil. I don't find that to be very American at all. No. I mean, it's American in the idea of American culture, I guess, but not in the ideologies of America. Yeah. But if somebody invaded America, I wouldn't wait. Also, if there was a draft, you should enlist. Because if you get drafted, you have to serve 4 years. If you enlist, you only have to serve 2. Little pro tip for you. I can't get drafted, actually.
Do you think they would take me?
I don't know, actually.
After all my shit.
I don't know. I know they wouldn't take me. I have flat feet, so I can't be drafted.
I might have to get a real big piece of sandpaper and just rub my feet on it a lot.
No, that's not how that works.
I know.
Oh. No, I have really flat feet. They're bad. I have back problems because of it. That and my giant knockers. My heavies.
Heavies.
Yeah.
My head's getting a little heavy. I'm getting a little sleepy. We've been talking for 49 minutes.
Uninterrupted?
Uninterrupted. That's crazy.
Wow. 49 minutes?
I know. Plus, we had that 15 in the beginning that I exported already while you were peeing.
Nice.
Because I don't know why that wasn't working on this software. But, do you want to wrap it up? What plugs do you have?
Right now, there's the podcast, which you brought up, Alphabet Soup, streaming everywhere that you get podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Google. It's on YouTube as well. I'll be putting out a new one of those soon. My socials, Andrew Brooks Comedy, Instagram, TikTok. Those are going to be the big two. Mm-hmm. And I think I'll be on the next Shit in a Hat, September 21st. And then I believe I have a show at Zotropolis in Lancaster in October 8th.
Nice.
So we'll have those two things going on.
Word.
Yeah. What about you? You got any plugs?
I will also believe I'm on that Shit in the Hat show.
Oh, really? You're going to do the 21st?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm going to be in Northumberland on the 15th for the Dick Knupp show at
oh boy,
2 Front Street. Shut up.
Oh, no, that'll be great.
It'll be fun.
Oh.
I've done it a couple times.
Oh, really? You've done it more than once?
Yeah, I called a guy a cunt for like 4 minutes after he called me gay. My first time. And apparently he's like, I want you back, Tyler. But
why'd you called him a cunt because he called you gay?
Yes, this was a while ago, and I was
not equipped to handle your masculinity?
Yes. It all worked out, though. I got paid $50, so
oh, hell yeah.
Everything worked out. Anyway, thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you, too.
And I will see you
on the next one. This is now, I'm the co-host.
You're the co-host now.
We got to interview people together.
But then restart it every 10
minutes. Yeah, we got to bring people in, and it's all a joke.
Yeah.
We just restart the podcast every 10 minutes until they're comfortable. Until they're comfortable talking.
Yeah.
Anyway, it gets into a natural flow.
Thank you guys for listening.
Bye.
Peace to all. And to all a good night.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Kwanzaa.